Importance of having a depth chart for your B&B maintenance and cleaning team. I know I've talked a couple times on here about our garbage situation at the B&B we're in. This beautiful cabin, beautiful views. Just couldn't get the garbage picked up. You guys can go back and listen to some of that previous, but I'm happy to report that the garbage has now been picked up. It's kind of. And so it reminds me of why, how important it is to have a depth chart when it comes to your maintenance team for your B&B. And so I just wanted to give you a story. You guys tell me if I'm wrong or not, but with this whole trash situation. So just a quick recap. We showed up at this cabin. We're going to be here for a month, right? Our host knew it. And we get here and the outdoor trash cans now are full, right? They're full. We noticed that the day we arrived. We let our host know, hey, the outdoor trash cans are full. What do we need to do? And this is in mountain country, hill country, where there's no city pickup, right? There's no city pickup. And typically what happens is the cleaning crew, or there is sometimes a person who goes around and does trash collection for the neighborhood or whatever, in B&Bs that we've stayed at that are in this situation. And their host told us, they said, don't worry about it. Trash pickup is on Tuesday. They'll be there to pick it up on Tuesday. Sounds good. Well, Tuesday rolled around. Nobody came and picked up, and we let the host know. They said, well, we talked to them. We messaged with them. They'll be there later this week. Okay. Later this week comes and goes. Trash doesn't get picked up. Next week happens. Same thing. Hey, they're gonna be back on schedule on Tuesday. Didn't happen. Didn't get picked up. So now we have, growing amounts of garbage that we cannot sit outside because there's nowhere to put it. Number one, what I mean by that is if we put it out there, we know the animals are going to get to it, right? And so we set it back on the screened-in porch in the back, and it was fine until it started getting warmer. And in the afternoons, it's getting really warm, and now the trash is starting to smell. And I was like, well, all right. We like sitting out here. This is one of the things I'm going to miss the most about this whole experience here in Blue Ridge is being able to sit on this, enjoying that view, and not smelling the trash. So I took the trash, we're 4 or 5 bags deep now, to the downstairs bathroom, put it in the shower, which we're not using that bathroom a whole lot anyway, and I turned the fan on. And we let our host know, hey, the trash still hadn't picked up. We got 3 weeks without a trash pickup. 3 weeks. And our host finally asked us, what did they say? When did this happen? No. So let me get my story straight here. They let us know that their normal guy, for whatever reason, is not coming, but they've got somebody to come today, the day, whatever day it was. Hey, we got somebody coming that day. Well, we were busy. We were planning to go and we were busy that morning with homeschooling and with me working, and then we were going to wrap all that up, and then we're going to go do something fun, be like tourists for a change. And it's raining, and so I didn't want to miss the trash guy because I'm going to be working, headphones on, probably on conference calls. And so I take the trash bags. Now there's 4 or 5, kitchen-sized trash bags in the shower downstairs. I bring them up. And I'd already made this trek a couple of times because they would tell us, hey, he's coming today. All right, we don't want to miss him. We'll bring the trash up. He doesn't show up. I take the trash bag down. And so, anyway, it's been raining. It started raining. It was raining all day long. And, we left at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We went and got some dinner, did something real quick. We weren't gone an hour. Okay. And we come back and something got into the trash, and there's trash all throughout the yard. Dirty diapers. I'm not talking about just leftover food. I'm talking about dirty diapers, poop from the dirty diapers and everything. And I just kind of had it. And I just said, look, you know what? Mr. Host, you told us somebody was coming today. We put the bags out. It's been raining all day. I'm not moving them back in. And somebody's got a mess to clean up, and it is not us. We're not cleaning that up. And then they had the audacity to ask us if we would just take the trash to the local dumping site. It's not far. It's not far. Which politely responded, no. That expectation that we were going to have to haul off our own trash was not set when we booked the place. B, we don't have the means to do that. We're not going to put dirty, wet trash bag in our vehicle and haul it to the dump. Not doing it. And we're not picking up the trash that's in the yard. Sorry, not doing it. So I say that to say that I want to ask you a question. Am I in the wrong in the way that we handled that? I hate litter bugs. I hate littering. And so that really bothered me, but I kind of felt like, we're paying a premium to stay here. You set no expectations that we would have to do anything with the trash. But anyway, so, and then to ask us to take it off after it had been getting wet and now it's strolled all over the front yard. That was just kind of, no, we're not doing that. I don't know. Am I wrong? Did I handle that appropriately? Should I handle it? How could I handled it differently? Multiple communications to them saying, hey, it's full. What do we do? We got bags of trash stacking in the shower downstairs. I don't know. Anyway, tell you that story to say this: the importance of having a depth chart on your BnB maintenance and cleaning team. That right there, perfect example. And here's how you do this, right? You have a primary, a secondary, and maybe a tertiary person for whatever the case may be. It may be a cleaner, it may be an HVAC person, it may be your handyman. Your cleaner and your handyman are probably the two most important folks when it comes to giving your guests a 5-star experience. And so you want to make sure that you keep your handyman and your backup handyman, your backup cleaner fresh and warm, right? And so what I mean by that is you don't treat them like an NFL quarterback, a backup NFL quarterback who never gets to play. So you give them every third or fourth job, right? You give them that, you kind of keep them fresh, keep them in the rotation. And that way they're getting familiar with their property. They're also probably checking up on the last job that was done. And if there's anything that I've figured out when dealing with contractors is those guys like to compete. And so if they can ever, and they will pinpoint out every fault that the previous one did, and it makes them do it better, at least for that moment, right? Whatever job they're being hired to do. So if you don't have a depth chart for your BnB, now's the time to start working on it. Get 2 or 3 cleaners lined up. I don't care if your cleaner is the best. You've had her for years. Never had any problems. There's going to come a day where, and this happened to us last summer with the best cleaner. She did amazing. Her and her husband did the maintenance issues. And then one day she messaged us and said, hey, I'm moving out of town next week. And I've been training, I forget the backup's lady's name. I've been training her, and she's going to take over. And she was not good. So we eventually got rid of her. So make sure you have a depth chart for your BnB.